Very good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here is a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak, on 19th July 2021, the risk off started across the globe. What is risk off? I already explained. Risk off is a phenomena when investors sell whatever they hold. It really doesn't matter to them whether this commodity, equity, or any other asset class would be fetching more returns in the longer term or not. Rather, in risk of people sell at losses. And this creates a panic. And panic is right, which you can see on the screen. It's right, you can see on the screen. 1 week ago, when Bank of America said that, I think 2 weeks ago, when Bank of America said that the oil will touch 100, I came in public domain. I said that how oil can touch 100 when the virus is increasing and it is denting the demand of the oil. As we speak, oil is around 69. And if this risk off would continue for another 2 to 3 days, and generally risk off would continue for 2 to 3 days, then I don't know, but trillions of dollars worth of wealth would collapse across the globe. It's not about US, Europe, Asia, or any specific country, but across the globe. Risk off is really very dangerous thing. And risk off is having potential to distort a huge amount of money in the stock markets. Bank of America said that oil would be touching 100. Oil is around 69. If this risk off would continue, then I think probably by end of this week, oil will come another $7 down and might be hitting 62. I'm not sure whether buyers would be interested enough to come at 62 or not, but probably, you know, OPEC may be cutting the supply or doing similar kind of dynamics to restore the oil. But having said that, oil is falling. Gold today we saw around 1796, and finally it bounced back to 1813, now again falling because risk off is shaping up, and Dow is more than 800 points. God forbid if the Dow will continue to be what it is, then tomorrow the whole Asian markets would be negative. Whether this is India, it is Singapore, or all Asian markets would be negative. I know that many people, specifically talking in India, they compare market with Nifty and Bank Nifty. But this is not the only way to look at the market. The right way to look market is to compare using intrinsic value. But we never compare the intrinsic value. The worst situation is that the London opened today. Now I have a chart which is provided by the Bloomberg. The chart is having a source, and the source is by Airfinity, provided by Bloomberg, but the source is Airfinity. Airfinity is forecasting probably by end of July, the cases in the London would be 120k per day. 120k. It is having heading UK daily COVID infection to reach 120k. No, it is August forecast. In August, it might be touching more than 120k per day. And as we speak, I think on Sunday, the UK reported around 48,000 cases. There is another mess which is lingering in the system, and that mess is, the norovirus, also known as the vomit bug. This virus is being detected in the UK, and as far as the Google articles are concerned, around 150 plus people are already infected. Now London is open. No mask, you go to movies, cinema hall, parties, your work, mask is official, mask is not official. Which means that if you are wearing, you are doing an obligation for the country. As simple as that. And Johnson himself will isolate after COVID contact on July 18. Opening up of the London right now is one of the biggest disasters to be done in the world, because London is well connected with Europe. The virus will spread in Europe. There are many fine countries in Europe, those who are taking utmost precaution. No doubt about that. They are taking utmost precaution. They are handling the thing very carefully. Example, 1 week ago, a news came that one European countries is going very strict as far as the curbs are concerned. But the mistake which is committed by the England, this mistake would not only be costing the England, but it would also be costing that countries also, because it is just like two students, one student who is studying very hard for the examination, and one student who is taking this lightly. Unfortunately, the paper leaked, and when the paper leaked, the person who not worked, he is happy, and the person who worked, he is sad because all his effort goes in vain. Well, in long term, definitely the second person would be winning than the first person. We really need to understand that the mistake which is committed by England would be costing the whole globe. There are still many international flights which are operating from London worldwide. They are coming to Asia, they are coming to US, they are coming to Middle East. Henceforth, guys, it is very difficult to tell whether this risk off, which we currently see in the market right away, Dow is minus 800, would continue for another few days or not. But to conclude this video, if this risk off would continue, then it would have severe implications on the global financial market. Trillions of dollars worth of wealth would evaporate. And another important thing which we need to learn is that as the COVID cases rising in UK, at a given point of time, it would be difficult for the government to control also. Remember, 1 month ago, UK was around what? 2,000, 3,000 cases. Now 36,000. Last Sunday, around 48,000. The chart provided by the Bloomberg in forecast of August by Airfinity is around 120,000. Do you hold a health infrastructure to handle 120k cases per day? 120k cases into 7 days, which means around 900k, precisely 840. And if we add 2 more days, then it is a million case only in 7 to 8 days. Do the health infrastructure of the UK is sufficient enough to handle a million case in 7 to 8 days? And if yes, then the health infrastructure of the whole Europe, which includes the nearby countries like Germany, France, basically Netherlands, Amsterdam, and all, Netherlands and Amsterdam same, is this health, do they hold the health infrastructure wherein they can handle these cases? And now the risk off. Guys, things are getting very severe, and it is getting very severe. This is second in the COVID series. And I don't think that, with due respect to the British government, the decision which British government made is a right decision, and specifically at this point of time when the scene is messy. More than messy, to be honest. But let's see how this shapes up. We are evaluating all details very carefully, and unfortunately, markets is in panic. And before I conclude, let's talk about the Federal Reserve also. 1 month ago, Federal Reserve said that the virus done with the damage. And now, as far as the public statistics is concerned, after every 1 hour, thousands of cases are coming in US also. So don't think that the US is also safe, to be very honest. But that's a separate thing, that majority of the articles are targeting non-vaccinated states rather than the vaccinated states. There are many vaccinated people who are also getting the virus irrespective of the full vaccination program. So this risk of currently lingering to the UK, but this risk of not yet lingering to the US. Probably if it lingers to US, then we know what all set to happen across the globe. That is the most important thing which we need to understand. And I don't think we are interested to understand this. And I don't think the logic when 1200 scientists wrote to Boris Johnson that you are committing a mistake, irrespective what is the idea of Boris Johnson to open the economy, that too at a complete scale. This is second in the video of our COVID. We don't think this is the right step. Federal Reserve mistake is right before us. and soon we see a mess is on the cards. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting Group. You know my personal number +91 9899242978.